Good evening. Welcome to the Cardinal Cushing Springtime Gala Reimagined virtual event. I hope you enjoyed your time at the Remo Mix and Mingle and are now ready for a memorable evening. Hi there, I'm Randy Price. It's been a while since we were together. After all my years on WCVB in the morning, I am now living here in Bluffton, South Carolina, enjoying my gardening in the heat. But I miss my friends in Boston, so it is great that we can at least get together tonight virtually. It's so different trying to do things with this pandemic, and of course we had such a great time face-to-face at the Seaport Hotel that night. Old friends and some new friends. And didn't you just love that fashion show? All those stylish young people and members of the community strutting their stuff right down the runway. And of course the Cardinal Cushing Choir, those voices. Such a great night. And I know those nights will be back. But tonight, it's going to be a different kind of fun, and I think you're going to really enjoy this. I'm happy you're joining us tonight from the safety of your home with the entire family, maybe some friends and neighbors as well. All right, let's get started. You can tell the rest of us how you're doing. Share your favorite emoji or a comment. You can put it right there in the chat box so that we can see who's joining us tonight. And while you do that, let me tell you that we have a great time planned for you tonight, and you're going to see Cardinal Cushing in action through the stories of some family members. My dinner partner from years past, Sister Joanne, is with us tonight. She's going to be joining us from Wisconsin, where she lives. I had so much fun with Sister Joanne. It'll be great seeing her. And we have two wonderful honorees, the Raymond family and Dolly Pesa. As I used to say on television, we have a lot coming up, and then I would, throw out one of those teases. You don't want to miss the end of our program. It's going to be special. I'm totally serious tonight. It will be special. So stay tuned. Instrumental to any great organization is the person at its helm. Michelle Markowitz is that person. Michelle brings over 20 years of service to Cardinal Cushing Centers, with more than a decade working on the senior leadership team there. Michelle started at Cushing as a volunteer at the St. Coletta Day School in Braintree, and then she was on to a variety of positions working in the education and residential departments before becoming Vice President of Admissions and Administration. She was the Chief Operating Officer before taking over as interim president and CEO in late January of 2020. What timing! Weeks later, our world changed dramatically because of the pandemic. Michelle was up for it. Her compassion and dedication to Cushing's mission helped this organization through one of the biggest challenges it has ever seen. Michelle, great job.
Thank you for your kind words, Randy, and thank you for stepping out of retirement to join us this evening. We are always so happy to see you, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to see you in person in 2022. It's hard to believe that we are celebrating our annual gala virtually in 2021. I remember there being such excitement as we began the process of honoring the Raymond family and Dolly Pesa in early 2020. Our committee was hard at work securing sponsorships. Our students and adults were practicing for what was sure to be another memorable fashion show. And of course, we would not get the opportunity to gather together and celebrate the accomplishments of our community. But we are thankful for the chance to gather this year, albeit virtually. We do appreciate you taking the time to be here with us this evening. Later on in our program, you will learn more about Cushing's progress throughout the pandemic. But I would be remiss if I did not mention the hardworking staff at Cardinal Cushing Centers. Our staff go above and beyond every single day to provide the best quality of service for those we support and their families. They do their hard work with grace, regardless of the anxieties they may be feeling. And they have not only changed the lives of those that we support, but mine as well. In addition to our dedicated staff, I would also like to thank all of our donors and corporate partners who continue to support us throughout the pandemic. Even when we had to cancel last year's gala, you showed your support through the Cushing Fund, which was set up to raise vital funds lost due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Every donation, no matter the size, is still needed and will make a lasting impact as we continue to move forward. On that note, tonight's event would certainly not be possible without the support of all of our generous sponsors. Thank you for your commitment to helping enhance the lives of so many individuals and their families. We highlighted our sponsors during the pre-event segment, but you can see a full list in your virtual program as well. I would also like to use this opportunity to acknowledge the members of the event committee, our board, and our staff for a job well done. Without your work over these last 6 months, this event would not have been possible. Thank you for your time and your efforts in making this virtual gala a success. Once again, I thank you all for joining us this year. We have a wonderful evening planned for you, including a very special performance from our Reimagined chorus that you don't want to miss. You may see some familiar faces as well as some new ones. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Michelle. Clear to me and anyone close to Cardinal Cushing Centers that under Michelle's leadership, the organization is poised for a successful future and will continue to make such an incredible impact on the lives of individuals with intellectual disabilities and, of course, their families for many years to come. While Cardinal Cushing has a track record of excellence dating back more than 70 years, their recent projects and success stories all started with a vision to create an inclusive neighborhood, a neighborhood where people with and without disabilities live, learn, work, shop, and socialize together in the same space. About 7 years ago, this vision of a community started to take shape. Cushing, working with the Planning Office for Urban Affairs, set out on a groundbreaking project. It would convert one of their older buildings in Hanover into 37 units of workforce housing, all of which are fully occupied today. The special place created for people with intellectual disabilities now has local community members like firemen and women and teachers living right there next to the Students' Recreation Center and across the street from some of their own residences. It was quite the vision. This type of model community is unlike any other, and it puts Cushing on the cutting edge in their field. The full vision was really solidified at the end of 2020 when Cushing completed a 5-year, $10 million capital campaign, and then they opened the doors to their new marketplace building. If you're going right along Route 53, you see it there. It's very visible, and you can turn right in. It's a 20,000 square foot environmentally friendly building that houses the Cushing Cafe, the Take-Two thrift store, and the unique boutique gift shop, along with state-of-the-art training classrooms. This amazing addition to the neighborhood provides employment training to Cushing students and job opportunities to adults with disabilities. And with the retail shops right there on Route 53, Cushing Centers is increasing the number of customers they serve, enhancing job training. So their students are better prepared to obtain paying jobs in the community. A big part of Cushing's mission is to remove barriers to integration and to create meaningful employment opportunities for people of all abilities. Forward-thinking, creative, resilient, flexible, certainly visionary. What a great story. And we continue our story with the Viti family. Their story has been shaped by Cushing Centers. Their daughter Francesca is a residential student there now. And Jerry, her dad, serves as a co-chair on the Cushing Board of Directors.
What Francesca loves about the springtime event, which is the social aspect of it. She's a dancer, she's a social butterfly, she likes the limelight. So the interesting thing about Francesca is that she was born with a very rare chromosomal deletion. She's only one of 13 people in the world with her condition. Basically, we had to do everything we could do to give her the best opportunity to have the fullest life. And Cardinal Cushing is a big part of that.
She's happy.
She's happy. She's a real participant in the community, and that's made all the difference.
And she's just a great kid. She's very social. She's very active. She loves music. She'll have a dance party 10 times a day if she could. She's just a lot of fun.
The staff has been unbelievable. The teachers, everyone there has been so understanding and just so patient. It's been great, and she has transitioned really well.
All of her teachers she's had over the last 7 years, to the paraprofessionals, to the residential staff, to the art program, to all the activities that she's been able to do and access, really just have contributed to the whole growth and development of this young woman.
Frankie and I, we usually play board games together. We go for walks. and we have our everyday afternoon chat.
It's given Francesca a place to be with others, to be with kids like her, and she's made some friends.
Frankie is just I know it sounds funny, but a ray of sunshine. When she comes home from her program, everybody can't wait to see her. She brings a lot of joy to the house.
We couldn't be prouder of her personality, her perseverance. She is just an amazing person. We burst with pride at her accomplishments.
She's got a big heart, she's got a lot of spirit, and she's a great addition to Freedom One.
So I'm the co-chair of the board of directors of Cardinal Cushing. And what that means to me is I get to contribute not only to a great organization, which Cardinal Cushing is, but in the entire community of folks with disabilities. Most importantly, Cardinal Cushing is a wonderful organization with just absolutely terrific people. They do a wonderful job. So I want to thank everyone who's contributed in the past to Cardinal Cushing. It takes a village. We'd like you to be one of our villagers. And we've seen Francesca grow and thrive. We've seen other members of the community grow and thrive.
It hasn't been easy at all, but Francesca really has, when you think about a person's like light inside, like she has that light. She just shines. I mean, you feel it, you see it. I'm so proud at all that she's become, and I'm so looking forward to everything that she can do in the future and become more independent and just be happy.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't happen without your support.
Now that's an incredible journey. Thank you to the Vitti family for sharing their story with us. I'm Jim Fagan, and for those of you who have been to Springtime before, you know me. My connection with Cushing goes way back, as my family was involved as supporters many years ago. And I'm joined today by a Cushing parent, board member, and chair of the Cushing's recent capital campaign, and a fellow former Springtime honoree. But most important, please welcome my good friend, Jody Nash.
Thank you so much, Jim. I'm thrilled to join you tonight. As someone whose family life has been incredibly impacted by Cushing, I'm also very touched by the Vitti family story, and I'm certainly feeling inspired to help raise some important funds so that Cushing can continue to change lives like they've done for Francesca and for our daughter, Sophie.
That's right, Jody. We have an important job tonight. The Cushing community has been through so much this past year and a half, and every dollar that we raise tonight will help them continue to rise above the challenges and continue their amazing work. We're going to start off this evening at the $10,000 level. What could that do for our students? Well, with the gift of this amount, Cushing can do some really big things. For example, they can make changes like upgrading their technology to keep everyone connected and engaged for both in-person and remote learning, something that was really a new challenge for so many organizations and businesses during the pandemic. If you'd like to make a gift, you can simply text Springtime to 76278. It's also on your screen. It's as easy as that.
We are off to a wonderful start. I'd like to see if there are any $5,000 donors out there. With a gift of this size, Cushing can make sure they stay on top of purchases of things like PPE. As we all know, this is a big part of keeping everyone safe and healthy.
Jody, we're doing it. We're so happy to see all the support coming in so far. Let's keep going and see what else we can do for this wonderful organization. Do I have anyone who can support us with a $2,500 gift? Because in addition to PPE, Cushing will need to make other investments in things like sanitation equipment, cleaning products for all of the areas, be it the classrooms at school, the day programs, or in our residential homes. And again, remember, If you want to make a gift, check Springtime at 76278. You can also see this information on your screen.
This is wonderful. Thank you all so much to everyone who's made a gift so far. Is there anyone out there who could donate $1,000? We talked a bit about technology upgrades already, but let's not forget what these gifts could also help out with improvements to other areas of the organization. In particular, I'm thinking about Cushing's fitness room, their outdoor fitness trail, or their recreation center. They have so many options there to keep people active and moving.
Jody, I'm so pleased to see the support for Cushing. I'm also ready to see how much more we can do. Who can give me $500 right now? With $500, Cushing can purchase supplies for their school programs, or they could put some of these funds back into their retail shops in the new marketplace so they can continue to grow their business and keep their vocational training programs going strong.
Jim, thanks so much for mentioning the marketplace. We are up and running, and we'd love to have anyone come and visit us anytime. And back to tonight. We're so appreciative of everyone's giving spirit tonight. Who can give $250? Jim, you mentioned some great ideas for supplies earlier. Let's not forget that we could use some funds to help with the arts at Cushing, be it visual art supplies or ways to support the performing arts curriculum. Your support can help keep creativity flowing at Cushing. And I know so many of you are continually impressed by the artwork and the past plays.
Well, Jody, I know you'll agree with me. Everybody's been incredible tonight. Thank you so much. As a last push, is there anyone out there who would like to make a $100 contribution to help Cardinal Cushing Centers? They are clearly doing so much for individuals with disabilities and their families day in and day out. And this is something we can do for them to show our gratitude and, most of all, our appreciation. Thank you, Jody, for being my sidekick. A big thank you to all of you for your generosity tonight. If you're inspired to give after hearing more of our stories, and especially after the incredible chorus performance you'll see later on, don't forget that you make a donation at any time through the text to give number you'll see on your screen. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, Jim and Jody, that was great. And you all make such a difference in big ways and small. Now, if you didn't get in on all of that great generosity, you still have a chance to participate. You can do so either through the text to give number or on the website, and we've got that on the screen for you right now. As I mentioned earlier, we have a very special finale, and I'm going to give you a hint. It's musical, and you don't want to miss it. And as I used to say on TV, stay tuned. But now I'd like to bring in a very special guest. She's joining us all the way from the upper Midwest. Sister Joanne Schatzline is with us tonight. Sister Joanne is a member of the Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi in St. Francis, Wisconsin. It's right next to Milwaukee. As a Franciscan scholar, Sister has led numerous pilgrimages to Assisi. She's a much sought after presenter for religious congregations and lay groups in the United States. If you were with us for springtime in the past, we had such a great time with Sister Joanne. She serves as the liaison from Cushing to the Sisters of St. Francis and helps all of us with our spiritual guidance. Sister, up to you in Wisconsin.
Thank you, Randy, for the warm welcome and introduction. I am so pleased to join you all this evening, but please know how much I miss being there in person and how much I am looking forward to the day when I can safely fly to Boston and speak with all of you in the same room. I have the pleasure tonight of introducing one of our honorees, the Raymond family. Jean, Fred, Katie, and Chrissy, thank you so much for your outstanding support of Cushing's mission, as well as your advocacy on behalf of people with intellectual disabilities. Jean and Fred Raymond attend, support, and champion every campaign and event at Cushing. As you will learn shortly, their daughter Katie graduated from Cushing in 2019 and currently attends one of Cushing's day programs for adults with disabilities. A strong advocate for herself and others with disabilities, Katie often inspires her older sister, Chrissy, who ran the Boston Marathon for Cushing in 2019. That's 26.2 miles for a cause. The Richard Cardinal Cushing Award recipients demonstrate humility, compassion, and dedication to enhancing the lives of individuals with intellectual disabilities. I cannot think of a more deserving family.
Thank you, Sister Joanne. The springtime event is always very special for Katie and really for all of us. And it's become a bit of a family celebration for us.
Me and my sister run on a runway like that. We have fun, did a runway with my sister. Yeah, I did with Dad too.
When Katie first started at Cardinal Cushing, it was an opportunity for her to build on her skills in childcare, where she was able to balance education and get involved with childcare on a part-time basis, which really helped her develop socially and built her confidence in working with children.
On Katie's graduation day, I felt a sense of pride in everything that she had accomplished. And I also was confident that her future was solid and that the skills that she had acquired and her confidence in herself that she could work and be successful was a great feeling and a great day. And one of the best parts about it was that she wasn't leaving. She was going to transition to the adult program where she was still going to be able to work at the job she loved with the kids that she so enjoyed. So it was a great milestone.
I work at the childcare. I like kids and I like to play with them. And I always do like craft with the kids. I always find something online for the kids we can do.
She's really come into her own, and loving and being confident about her ability to work with the kids has been wonderful.
We feel it's important to be involved with Cardinal Cushing. It's the right thing to do in supporting individuals with disabilities that sometimes need that support, but it feels right and it feels that our help is always welcomed. It's our family that is involved with Cardinal Cushing, with Chrissy running the Boston Marathon a few years ago.
I ran the marathon for Cardinal Cushing in 2019, which was such an incredible experience. I saw how much my family loved giving back to Cardinal Cushing and how much it had done for Katie, and just felt that I wanted to do something to give back.
I like to raise some money for my school, and we will sign it out her name also.
She is such a good sister. She loves little kids. She loves our family. She is just such a happy person. And to be as happy as she is and have to work as hard as she does, I think is really amazing.
It's critical to support the mission of Cardinal Cushing because it is such an important mission. And they're able to serve this community that we talked about in a way that many can't. And so every bit of support helps individuals that may otherwise not be able to engage in this community. We are so thrilled to receive this award. You know, it means everything to us from the standpoint of receiving it as a family, because that's how we experience Cardinal Cushing as a family, from sort of one community to another. So it's a great honor, and the artwork is just spectacular. And it's a drawing of a place very special to us.
It just feels great to be recognized for all of that and to really feel like a part of the community.
Thank you, Cardinal Cushing.
Such an inspiration. Many thanks to the Raymond family for all that they do to support Cardinal Cushing Centers day in and day out. They're always there. Now, before we get to the special musical finale, and here's another little hint for you. She's a performer I really enjoy. Really sweet. Almost as sweet as this. Recognize this box? Inside, a little heaven on earth. Oh, look at these cupcakes from Montilio's. And thankfully, you can get them all the way from the South Shore to South Carolina. And this is where I have to remind myself, only one, well, to begin with. Not only is Montelia's Baking Company renowned for their cakes made for presidents and celebrities, but all of the wonderful baked goods created to celebrate every major milestone in and around Boston. Since 1947, there's the Cardinal Cushing decorated one. But beyond that, the Montelia's family supports so many good causes in New England, most especially the Cushing Centers. So a big thank you to George and the entire team. I love you guys. George, I don't know which one I'm going to actually pick to start, but I know you have someone very special to you and to Cushing that you want to celebrate tonight. And just like these cupcakes, she's pretty sweet.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Randy. I hope you enjoy that cupcake. I am so pleased to be joining you this evening and to introduce to you one of tonight's honorees, my great friend for over 40 years, Dolly Pesa. For those of you who know Dolly, you know that she embodies the Franciscan Leadership Award. She began her career as a special needs educator at Cardinal Cushing and has always been a leader. Dolly has helped small and women-owned businesses managing their finances and growth. She serves on many civic and nonprofit boards and helps to better the people and communities in which she lives and beyond. The principles of Franciscan are you have to have respect for all of life, and all individuals are compassionate and proclaim joy, peace, and hope. This could not be a better description of my dear friend Dolly, who truly deserves this honor. Tonight, I cannot help but think of our parents. Both my and Dolly's parents were involved with Cardinal Cushing long before we came into this world, dreaming of what could be possible for all our children who have special abilities. In fact, our parents started this event springtime many years ago. So tonight, I know both of our parents are smiling down and are so proud that I, a past recipient, am presenting Dolly with this award. What an incredibly special night, not only for Cardinal Cushing, but for our newest honoree, Dolly Pesa. I am enormously proud to present to you the Franciscan Leadership Award recipient, Dolly.
Thank you, George. Like you, I'm thinking of my parents tonight, too. I'm also thinking of the reason that we are here, and that is David. My brother David was a student in Hanover and thus started our Cushing journey. Growing up, David was like one of us 8 kids. He had chores like we did. He enjoyed wrestling and he loved his school. Because of David, I volunteered many summers at Cardinal Cushing School and pursued a career in special education. Although I've changed careers, I remember fondly my days at Cushing, the burial of the Cardinal in the Portiuncula Chapel, the blizzard of '78, and the fire at Fatima Hall. All of these shared experiences strengthened my passion for this unique community. I made this commitment to the school because I shared a connection to David and to Cardinal Cushing Centers. Most of us are here because we have a connection. It may be through a loved one, a friend, or a business associate, but we all share this connection. The Raymond family shares this great connection, and I applaud them for showing their passion for the school and for continuing to advocate for others with unique abilities. Let's spread the word to all our connections, to let everyone know that people like my brother David and Katie Raymond have special abilities to bring us all together. This award is really about family. It's about the Montilio family, the Raymond family. It's about our family and yours. And now an important part of our family is here with me. So Dave, what do you think of my award?
I think it's good.
I'm going to read it to you. It says, it's right here.
Yeah.
And it says, Dolly F. Pesa, CPA, Franciscan Award, Cardinal Cushing Centers, Springtime Reimagined 2021, markers by Ozzy. Looks like Ozzy created this for us.
Ozzy, yeah.
So what do you think? What do you remember about your time at Cardinal Cushing?
The nuns there were nice and stuff.
The nuns were nice,
Yeah.
yes. What other great memories do you have?
Going to camp,
Okay,
going swimming,
okay,
good stuff.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I remember going to camp and going swimming. We were
Yeah.
all there together. And what
Yeah.
about the sisters? Is there any sister that you remember in particular?
Sister Corinda, Sister Jovita.
Okay, because when you lived there, they took care of you.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Dave, so we can't have a party because of COVID, right?
But you have a small get together.
So we may have a small get together.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe next year you and I could model together when we all get together for springtime 2022. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to thank everybody?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sister Helene and I just wanted to share our congratulations once again with the Raymond family and with Dolly de Pesa.
Your incredible work for individuals with intellectual disabilities, as well as the South Shore community at large, deserves to be recognized, and we thank you so much for all that you do.
We also wanted to remind you that if any of the stories you have heard tonight have inspired you to give, there is still time to make a donation to the Cushing Collection. All of the support for the Cushing Collection helps make success stories like Francesca's and Katie's possible.
You can use the text to give number or the website on your screen. We thank you again for your support, and we will see you next year. I'll be sure to bring my basket for all your donations.
Sisters, thank you. What a night. I hope you've had as much fun as I've had with all of you. It's certainly been great seeing so many familiar names there in the chat box throughout our springtime virtual gala. And again, congratulations to our honorees, the Raymond family and Dolly de Pesa. It's been great joining you from my new home. By the way, if you get down this way near Savannah, Georgia and Hilton Head, South Carolina, look me up. It'd be great to see you, and maybe I'll see you in New England this summer. Let's all hope to be celebrating Cushing Centers in person in 2022 with a great fashion show. We want to thank you for supporting Cardinal Cushing tonight. Keep in mind, you can share this event with someone you know who may want to know more about the great work that happens there. You can also continue to give to the Fund to Need or make a general gift through the text to give or on the website. We have that on the screen. And now, without further ado, the finale I have been promising. Give it up at home for the Cardinal Cushing Choir, led by American Idol alumni and Massachusetts' own Ayla Brown. Ayla and choir, take it away.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a
Sing of you and for me.
Make it simple, Just sing, sing a song.